Back up the weight classes and back over to the women again. We're at light middleweight, and this should be a good one as well. Alcinda Panguana of Mozambique, who really loves to bring pressure against the hugely experienced Kay Scott of Australia. With Maria Kavaklieva of Bulgaria refereeing. A no-frills pressure fighter who brings technique and boxing intelligence with that pressure as well. A world silver medalist earlier this year, a quarter-finalist at Tokyo. And had a hands full against Clotilde Etienne of Cameroon in the previous round. Found a way to get through. Guaranteed a medal here, and quite possibly a gold medal. Well, Kay Scott says she'll turn pro after this, and then she said, well, you know, maybe the Olympics are just around the corner at 38 years old. I'll stick around for that. Whichever way you look at it, she has been one of the flag bearers, one of the women that's knocked down the barriers for Australian women's boxing. Already picked up a Commonwealth medal 4 years ago, picked up a world silver at light heavyweight 6 years ago.
Yeah, both very experienced fighters, and I can't wait to see this one. Let's get it going.
Both guaranteed a medal, but who will be boxing for gold? Will it be Alcinda Panguana, the southpaw from Mozambique, or the veteran Kay Scott, who's been knocking down barriers all her career, and who stands on the threshold of going for gold at the age of 38. She's the fittest 38-year-old you'll ever see, incidentally. Gets through with a nice right hand as well there early on, but Panguana, we saw against Clotilde Etienne, a slow starter but paces a fight well.
Yeah, Panguana, you can see she's just working the body now. Both fighters are just trying to find the range at the moment. I'd love to see Scott throwing a few more jabs, just trying to find a range a little bit faster.
Well, she sat behind that job in her quarter-final against Zainab Keita of Sierra Leone. Just used that reach, that height, and just kept popping away with the jab. It was, you know, it wasn't highlight reel stuff, but it was very effective, and just getting the win is what matters. But yeah, it's a big weapon for her. And if she can get it working here, she can make it easy for herself against Panguana. It's all a bit rough and ready in there. Who can land the clean stop? Well, that was a nice right hand from Scott, but it takes one back.
Yeah, beautiful uppercut there by Panguana.
Yeah, with the lead hand as well. Really nice and clean.
Scott's just leaving a chin in the air and open, and Panguana is just finding the shots and just bringing them up.
Yeah, it's Panguana again who's just taken her time in this first round, as she did last time out. As I say, she does pace herself very, very well indeed. And I think if she can nick this first round, she'll feel really good about it going forward, because she does build up ahead of steam.
Yeah, she definitely does. I think Scott here really needs to take Panguana out of her comfort zone. This is where Panguana is comfortable, you know, sitting back, popping out the odd jab, the odd backhand. Scott just needs to pick up the pace a little bit and make Panguana feel the pressure.
She's boxing pretty comfortably here at the moment, Panguana, out of that southpaw stance. When Scott does get close, she's not as effective. Scott, you feel, is going to want to keep it at distance, does have the last word with that left hand there. And this isn't really where Scott wants to be. She wants a bit of separation.
Yeah, definitely. Scott needs that range to get the shots off. I feel there was nothing in that round really between the two. It'll be interesting to see how the judges score it.
And this is the headache for the judges, isn't it? Because they can't go 10-10. They have to pick a winner. And as you say, not a lot in it, that one. And certainly when it was at range, Scott looked good, but Panguana was very good at closing that range down.
Panguani, I think, has been best when she's been bringing the shots through the middle. The uppercuts have been pretty impressive. One of them in the round, I think, almost lifted Scott off her feet.
Yeah, look at that. Scott nicked it, but it was up for grabs, that one. 3-2, Scott takes it.
Yeah, very close, very close.
So the good news for Kay Scott is she's got a nose in front, no more than that. The bad news, Alcindor Panguane is very, very good at building up momentum over the course of the 3 rounds. How will the Mozambique fighter react to being a round down here? Kay Scott gets a little warning. It's funny because Kay was saying, you know, I'm going to turn pro after this. I want to join the Ebony Bridges and the Sky Nicholsons of this world and make a bit of money. And then after her last fight, she said, you know what? I might stick around for the Olympics after all. She's got options, let's put it that way. And she's earned the right to do whatever she wants after her career.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Olympics isn't that far away. It's not that long away.
That's right. A couple of years. She'd only be 40 and she's so fit.
Panguane is definitely out of her comfort zone now. She's starting to throw punches. A lot of backhands going in.
Got to press the issue here, Panguane. It's still all scrappy inside. And as much as we say Scott doesn't really want to be inside, but Panguane's not making the most of it when they're up close.
Yeah, no, she's not. There's a lot of holding. It's quite scrappy once it gets to the inside.
Yeah.
I think both fighters, you know, need to keep it quite clean, make it a lot easier for the judges to score those big point scoring shots. Oh, beautiful by Panguane there.
That's now that is a big moment in this fight at the midway point of this second round, but she gets told off for a slap there as well, the inside of the glove. Yeah, much better from Scott, who needed a quick response and got it. Boy, oh boy, this is a good fight. It's close, really is. No, it's Scott that's getting a little warning.
Scott's just coming forward now, just edging in behind a jab. Oh.
Yeah, got a nice lead in there, Panguane, with the left hand. That's been the story of the fight. You just think one of the boxers is starting to get something going, and the other one just comes back with something. It's really been so close. That's a lovely left hand. Now, Panguane looking to finish strongly here as we get down to the last 30 seconds of this second round, which still hangs in the balance here. Panguane looking to work the body and doing so effectively here.
Yeah, that was beautiful. 1-2 to the body and then bringing it back upstairs to the head. Now, I think Panguane's definitely come back to life now.
Yes. Yeah, and will be very dangerous going into that third round as well. Oh, there's a naughty one from Panguane.
Yeah, the referee gives her a stiff telling off there.
Yeah, does that again, it'll be a point off. Well, I think the way she finished, Alcindor Panguane might just have pinched that round, you know.
Yeah, definitely. She really came to life there.
Well, that was that big combination at the midway point of the round that really was the eye-catching moment of that round.
I definitely think that that combination there might have even stolen the round for Pangwani.
And I wouldn't disagree with you. Let's see. Well. Scott took the round on one card, but look how it's leveled up. 4 have it level going into the final round. It is a 3-minute shootout for gold here. Simple as that. Win the round, win the fight.
Yeah, this is where it comes to will now. Who wants it more?
And Kay Scott knows that she's going to have to match the pace of Pangwani. Is that a push down?
Yeah, that's a push. That's a push.
Pangwani, who comes on so strong, probably comes into the start of this round as the favourite. Scott's got to make sure that she doesn't fall behind here.
Yeah, Pangwani's just going body, head, body, head.
This is going to be a big finish. That's nice from Scott, who could still make it easy for herself behind that jab. You know, we've not seen it as a weapon in this fight. She's not been working it very effectively at all. Normally I'll be saying at 38, have they got the legs in that third round? But Scott is so fit. I mean, age really is a number with her. That's a complete irrelevance, but she's gonna need that engine here. And they're both just looking, trying to work their way in, and it's Scott that goes first, but doesn't come up with anything.
Yeah, definitely. The age is nothing but a number. You can see Scott's got the experience, and sometimes just having that extra experience over your opponent can be the difference between a bronze and a gold.
Scott with a nice little exchange there and made Pangwani miss midway through this deciding round. Who's going to the light middleweight final here at Birmingham 2022? Scott might just have edged in front, but not by much. Yeah, nice work again from Scott. And again with the right hand, picking some nice punches here, Scott. Economical and efficient. And then Pangwani comes back with a big left hand. That's eye-catching as we get into the final minute of this one. Nice again from Scott. Made her opponent miss, but she didn't miss with the right hand, did with the left. A lovely right hand coming in from Scott, who's picking some nice, sweet single punches in this round.
Yeah, that's very good from Scott, and she's blocking her more now as she's on her way out. She's not getting caught by the counter shots of Pangwani.
It's Pangwani that's got to come on strong, and that's not going to be a knockdown. But Pangwani, who we said gets stronger and stronger, hasn't really done that in this last round, which is surprising. She's got 10 seconds left. It's Kay Scott that looks like she might have paced this the better of the two.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's had more of the eye-catching shots throughout.
Scott certainly thinks she'd won. Pangwani was back in her corner and looked absolutely exhausted. Remember, 4 judges had it level. 1 had Scott out in front, so that's irrelevant. But 4 had it level.
I think Scott might have done enough to win this one.
For me too. Certainly if you hear the word unanimous, it's going to be Kay Scott, because she had a 2018 judge in her corner. Little moments from Pangwani in that third round, but surely not enough. I thought Scott boxed with real intelligence, did all her experience and know-how get her into a Commonwealth Games final at the age of 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecards when we have a split.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
This should be interesting.
Now progressing to the Commonwealth Games finals. In the blue.
Yeah, it's Kay Scott gets it.
Yes.
And deserved it, and just look what that means to her. Oh, she earned it. She earned it the hard way. Wow. Now the emotion's coming out.
Tears of joy in that corner. There's nothing better than when it's a close fight and you get that W, you get that win.
Well, that's terrific. She went to a world final 6 years ago at light heavyweight. Now she's going to go to a Commonwealth Games final. A trailblazer for women's boxing in Australia. Others have followed and advanced, but they all owe a debt of gratitude to Kay Scott, who's knocked down so many barriers. Got that ruling that made boxing in New South Wales illegal overturned. And what a reward for her, and boy, has she earned it.
This is what it's all about. I mean, she'll be a national hero already, but I think getting to this finals, and if she can get that gold, man, history.
Some story there, and so well deserved. It's Kay Scott that goes through, but she was made to work for it by Alcindor Pangwane. 4-1 though, Scott, the right choice.